Okay guys, we're going to go over two-person CPR for a child. Who remembers our compressions? Rick, can you say the answer? Awesome, 15 and 2. Great job, Rick.
It's just another day at the office.
So Monday, today, we're going to be moving it right over here behind the blocks. Tuesday, I think we're going to put it in the family pool. Wednesday, it's actually going to go in the pump room. Thursday, we're going to do hide and seek. So I think we should do it maybe outside behind the pump room. And then Friday, whatever the lifeguards choose. Got it? Mm-hmm. All right, thanks guys.
Cool. Hey man, you're in my life.
Over there, over there. Yeah. Get him.
You're
right there. Go. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just doing this.
Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light. Some people need to help somebody when the edge of surrender's in sight. Don't you worry, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm always ready, I won't let you out of my sight. I'll be ready, whenever you need. Oh, don't you fear, I'll be ready, forever and always. I'm always here.
So guys.
Hey, what's going on, John? We cultivate relationships with members, non-members, and our staff through all sorts of different types of programming, from swim lessons to swim team to lifeguard certifications and beyond.
So I think that my biggest job is really being a mentor, not only to the full-time staff, but to our part-time staff as well.
Usually here in the evening times, which is nice because I get to see all of the people that maybe our membership directors don't get to engage with all that much.
So we get in the water almost every single day. We have so many swimsuits that we keep. We have tons of different outfits that we'll wear throughout the day. I change clothes probably 4 to 5 times a day.
Putting on a wet swimsuit, there's nothing worse than putting back on a wet swimsuit.
I've probably jumped in hundreds of times. I've saved probably 30 kids. I've helped out with heart problems. I've helped people in the parking lot. I've saved a snake out of a pool once.
I think a common thread for all of us is water temperature, for sure.
I know our Masters participants, they really want that pool at 78 degrees. And then our water fitness people, they really want that pool closer to 90 degrees. So it's definitely a compromise even with 2 pools.
When you're working around water, you're always conscious about the safety aspect, of being involved in the water.
Audits, multiple audits a month, just making sure that folks are being safe, they're doing their jobs properly.
Everything we have has a reason for it, and so sometimes reiterating that gets a little challenging. Not everyone wants to agree, but it's something we can't bend on.
Especially here in the West End, we have such a melting pot of non-English speaking families. So trying to get people to understand why we have policies and why they're in their best interest to follow the policies. And then on the other side of that, getting our 15, 16, and 17-year-old lifeguards who have been told all their lives to respect their elders to now go to those elders and have those tough conversations for the safety of our environment.
The average age of our lifeguards is about 16 years old, and that's a lot of responsibility that we place upon our guards.
You feel that you can make a difference to a kid and give them skills that they may use for the rest of their career.
I recognize that a lot of times these staff members aren't going to be a lifeguard for the rest of their life. So in their next job, if they can take something that they learned here from me with them, I feel that I've done my part to get them to the next level.
They have a lot of energy. They're willing to learn the job. Some of the cons are sometimes they have to be home at a certain time, which is understandable. But I think it's more pros than cons.
Every single day is different. I leave here, it may be a long day, but I always leave here really enjoying what I do. If you're having a bad day, you can go and jump in for swim lessons. You'll come out with a smile.
But then also you're going from one end to the other end of the spectrum, working with beginner swimmers all the way up to people that are in your auger arthritis classes, seeing them using the pool for therapeutic uses.
Thinking of the Learn to Swim programs, like having some of these folks who would never get a chance to ever set foot in a pool and giving them the opportunity to, learn how to swim.
I love when kids make it across the pool for the first time, when they pass a swim test and they couldn't pass the day before.
When you get that kid that comes in that's afraid to even get in the water, that starts swimming those laps, and they catch on and that light goes off, and they suddenly feel very confident in who they are and what they can do, because it doesn't just show in the water, it shows in every aspect of their lives. So I still get an incredible high off of them meeting and exceeding those achievements. And I'm very fortunate, depending on the day, that I get to do that a lot still in my job.